Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time watching, my name is Isis Naya, and today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how I got this beautiful summertime cut crease sunset vibes. It is so beautiful and so pretty, and I was so hyped because I was using the back of my camera and I had to show y'all that it was flash proof. So yeah, if you guys are interested in learning about achieving this look, please keep watching and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. So let's jump right in. So the first color that I'm using, actually the palette that I'm using, is the 350 matte palette from Morphe, and I'm taking a orange shade in the palette as my transition shade to help me blend all these harsh colors that are coming up in just a few moments. And yeah, this is one of the colors that I'm using that's a little bit darker, and I needed that transition shade to help me blend this particular color. So of course, when you're doing a cut crease, you just want to make sure that you're piling your colors together and just making sure that everything is nice and blended together. You want a seamless blend, and that's exactly what I was trying to do. So this makeup look was supposed to be a little bit different than what I came up with. Honestly, I really wanted the orange and the pink to be a little bit more vibrant, but I don't know what happened, to be honest. Like, the look that I envisioned in my head didn't come out the way I wanted it to. But then towards the end, it was like I started to see the colors, the difference in the colors, as far as like the pink and as far as the deep oranges that I had going on. So I was really happy with the way it came out, you know. It still came out very beautiful and very pretty. So now I'm taking this pinky shade from a BH Cosmetics palette that I have. I'm not exactly sure the palette off the top of my head, but it's not the second edition palette. And I'm just taking the brush and I'm just placing it directly onto the crease, and this is for definition. And I'm taking that brush that I just used for the warmer orange and just blending it out so that way it won't be so harsh, and it gives like a nice seamless blend. But again, I really love the way this look came out, and now I'm just taking a yellow shade just to calm it down a little bit and just to make sure that the colors are nice and blended together and it's not too harsh. But I love the way this look came out. It was very pretty and it was really nice, and it was giving me summertime nighttime vibes. Like, you know, when the sun sets in the summertime, like it's nice and pink and pretty and very, very nice. And I really felt like I was going out but I wasn't going nowhere. So now it's time to cut this crease, and I'm using the Wet n Wild foundation stick in the shade Sand Beige, and I'm using that to just cut my crease. I cut my crease a little bit rounder this time around. I wanted the crease to be round. I didn't really want it to be like, you know, the typical cut crease. I wanted it to be nice and round and defined. Next, I'm just packing on this beautiful like muted golden shade. It was golden, but it wasn't as gold as like a gold that I would usually use. But I'm just using a very precision brush just to pat it on. And I applied my shimmer off camera, but I'm just using this precision brush just to define the crease a little bit more, and then I'm just going to take the blending brush and just blend out the color so it won't be too harsh. Now this is just going to define the crease because of the glitter. I had to do the glitter off camera, guys, because it was so hard for me to do it and it was very precise. I'm taking this Wet n Wild mascara. This is one of my favorite mascaras right now, and I'm just plopping that onto my lashes. And I did my lashes on camera. I'm so proud of myself. It is so hard for me to do lashes on camera. The technique that I learned is just to put the clear lash glue on your lash line and put the actual lash glue on the lashes and just put them on, and you just wait for the lash glue to dry on both ends so it could get like really sticky and really tacky, and boom, you got lashes on. I'm telling you, you're gonna feel like a lash tech when you finish doing this technique. And I learned this technique from Beats by Deb. She's really, really good. So I'm taking this crochet needle from the back. This is an actual crochet needle, not the crochet needle that you use on your hair, but the actual crochet needle. I don't know what made me do that, but I'm using that, and I'm taking the NYX glitter primer, and I'm taking this glitter that I bought from Amazon. Oh my god, this glitter was so pretty. It was so nice to use. I feel like it wasn't even coming up on camera on how beautiful this glitter was. This glitter was so beautiful, and it was really easy to work with. And I'm just patting it on my eyes, and I'm taking it by sections. So as you can see, I start off with the first section of my eye, patting it on, then I'm going into the outer part of my eye, and I'm just taking so much time with this and just making sure that it's nice and precise, because I really wanted this to come out really, really, really nice. And I was very pleased with it. As you guys can see, I'm on camera, my whole face is on camera because I was so happy with the way it came out. So I'm using the Milani hydrating primer for my skin today, and this is such an old primer, but I love this primer so much because it's so hydrating and it's so nice. And I'm using the Athea, I think this is the nighttime skin cream. I think it's a moisturizer. Yeah, it's a moisturizer, and I'm placing that on my face as well, because I am going to be using my Fenty Pro Filter foundation, soft matte foundation. I love this stuff because it just comes out so pretty in pictures. Every time I take pictures, this stuff comes out really, really nice. Like, my foundation looks amazing, and it's because of this foundation. And on top of that, I just love the finish of this foundation. However, this is a very matte foundation for myself because I have dry skin. So that's why I use the primer that I used and the moisturizer that I used on my skin, so that way it can stay hydrated and it won't feel as drying and mattifying. But this is a very beautiful foundation. I love it. It's definitely one of my favorites. So now I'm just taking the Wet n Wild concealer in the shade medium, and I'm just placing that all over my face that needs to be highlighted. Now, I wasn't really trying to go for a highlight today. I was going for a muted kind of highlighting situation because of the eye makeup. So that's why I used something that was a little bit closer to my skin tone. And now I'm just taking the Bite Beauty, I think it's the pressed powder in the shade Tan 2, and I'm placing that all over my face. I didn't want to use a setting powder because of the foundation. It is a soft matte. I'm taking the 9BZ palette. This is the bronzing palette from Morphe, and I'm just warming up the skin and just making sure that the skin is nice and warm and nice and bronzed. And it just looks so pretty. Now I'm just contouring my nose with the same shade that I used for my bronzer, just to make sure everything is nice and contoured and nice and snatched. I'm taking one of the shades from the Morphe 350 Shimmer palette, and I'm just using that to brighten up the inner corners. And then I'm just using a orange shade. I think it's a mixture of an orange and a burnt orange. And I'm just placing it on my lower lash line just to bring the whole eye look together and just bring everything, you know, really nice and seamless. Look nice. And this was such a pretty orange. Like, I really, really liked the way the bottom lash line looked. And I really wanted to make it look a little bit more defined. So you will see in just a second. I just contoured my nose again. I felt like I needed a little bit more of a snatch in my nose. And then I added some more of the eyeshadow just to bring out my eyes a little bit. I just wanted my eyes to pop a little bit more. And then I'm going back in with the 2 colors from the Morphe 350 shimmer palette, just to intensify the color just a little bit more. And this is so pretty. I was so happy with the way everything came out. Again, it wasn't like the way I anticipated, but it still came out really, really pretty. So now I'm just taking a black gel eyeliner and I'm just going in my waterline just to darken everything up, and I'm cleaning everything up with that same pencil brush that I used before, and this is just to make sure everything is nice. And then I'm going in with the Wet n Wild mascara that I used from my lashes before. I'm taking this blush. It's not really blush, but I'm taking the color from the BH Cosmetics palette to flesh my cheeks, and I'm using a Morphe shade just to highlight my face. I'm using this pinky shade from the Live Glam collection. It's a February edition from 2019, and then I'm taking this brown color on my lips just to make everything come together. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this look. This is one of my favorite cut creases right now. It's very pretty and it's for summertime. I hope you guys enjoy it. If you do, give this video a thumbs up, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys on my next upload. Thank you. Love you. If you reached the end of the video, thank you so much for watching. If you like what you see and you want to see more great beats like this, go ahead and click the subscribe button that's going to be at the top right here. And then if you're interested and you like what you saw in this video today, there's another video at the bottom, so go check it out. And I will see you on my next upload, because I will see you on my next upload, because I know you're watching. I know you're watching. I'll see you guys on my next upload.